Medyo tsamba lang rin yung pagkapanalo namin sa IPT kasi nung nagpunta sila sa Riverside, naabangan namin sila doon at napatay namin yung dalawa. Kaya yun, nakalaman kami sa early. Na-snowball namin siya hanggang late game. Yung second game naman, kaya sobrang lugi kami sa IPT noon. Masyado kaming nag-focus sa Galio Peak, tapos di naman pala rin namin alam gamitin gaano. At saka medyo na-counter din kami, kaya yun, nadali kami ng blood, natalo kami. Ang tingin ko kay Ikaros, mukhang magiging maganda yung laban. Kasi sa ngayon, isa siya sa pinakamalakas sa top talaga ngayon, kaya tignan na lang natin.
So yan, we've heard from JLC. So welcome back mga summoners dito sa Bacchus Pro Gaming Series 2018 Spring Split. Kami ang magiging casters nyo para sa Game 2. Ako si Arctic at Reserves Fam. At syempre, kasama ko ngayon, not Cheetos, but Chisto.
Yeah, and looking at that game 1, I'm super excited to see how TME will adjust for this game 2. Kasi I think TNC right now, they're probably the most improved team so far. And taking a game from TME, that shows a lot. And dominant game as well. Quick recap na nangyari ng game na yun. I think the main reason kung bakit nanalo yung TNC is because they played more to their composition strengths. Nakita natin, it was built around team fighting with the Yasuo, where they had knockups, they had engage, they had Demon for the follow-up damage. Whereas looking at TME's lineup, having a Zoe doesn't have that much of an impact in a full-on 5v5 compared to Yasuo, and I think that really sealed TME's fate.
But I guess going into Game 2, tingnan natin kasi with that game plan used for Game 1, I'm wondering kung mag-iiba ba ng tune tong TNC. But let's go ahead and check out the standings here real quick. So gaya nga ng naging resulta kanina, dahil nanalo ang IPT, they're currently tied with Mineski. Pero kung ma-pull off ng TNC yung 2-0 para sa game na to, then it just propels themselves to the top, and finally makikita natin tong TNC Pro team like the true phoenix that they are, just rise from the ashes from unfortunately a little bit of a slow start nung first 2 splits sila, pero third split sa charm para sa bagong TNC na to.
Yeah, of course, pag nga na 2-0 nila yung defending champions ng Pro Gaming Series dito, they will get that 3 points, which will mean na solo nila yung top spot, and if you are TNC, you will be gunning for that. But Team Maniligas, they are the comeback kings na reverse sweep nga. Hindi sila stranger sa reverse sweep. Alam na alam nila yung situation na to. So, sure ako na kayang-kaya nilang mag-possible bounce back and force that game 3.
Exactly. You can't discount TME just yet. Kasi, syempre, hindi sila nag-champion ng basta-basta lang. It's for a reason, and they have that potential to adjust. So, we'll just ultimately have to see how it goes at the end of the day. Ito talagang last match ang naabangan natin bago natin makita yung talagang fully updated standing para sa Week 3. So, syempre, tutok lang kayo mga summoners, whether nanonood ba kayo sa Facebook Live or syempre sa ating YouTube link na gaming.youtube.com/phgarena/live. Chat nyo rin kung ano ang thoughts nyo kung sino ang mananalo sa overall match na to. Tingin nyo ba ma-reverse sweep ba ng Team Manila Eagles itong TNC? Mini reverse sweep in a way since best of 3 nga naman to. Or will TNC just continue to prove their dominance as a new and improved roster and prove themselves to be a contender towards a potential champion title?
Yeah, and if you're TNC, you did mention new and improved. I think one of the best changes that they have made is the support staff. I think that really boosted TNC's morale coming into this split, and having that coaching figure really helps the players, especially they have young players in Demon. Of course, Demon is having an absolute breakout season.
Definitely.
He's absolutely popping off whatever champion you put him on. He's just performing very, very well, and yeah, having that coaching figure will help these young players develop into the best pros the Philippines can offer.
And I'd have to agree. I'm glad that you brought that up, Chisto, because minsan, ito yung patuloy na sinasabi ko na hindi na-recognize ng iba nating summoners yung nangyayari behind the scenes. That's one of the things that I love about TNC. Parang 360, all the improvements are working out for them. They have a even better roster. Gaya ng sinasabi mo, them working with Johnny Boy is working wonders for them. I also have to give commendations to the management because I think overall, the TNC that I'm seeing right now, it's a much more positive atmosphere. And I think with that type of management, nakaboost talaga siya ng moral ng players. So, pag nakikita ko kasi parati yung TNC ngayon, they always feel good about themselves and they're very supportive of each other. So, shout out syempre sa TNC for all the step-ups right there. Pero syempre, malalaman pa rin natin, it all comes down to yung resulta ng magiging match. So, ito ba, magpapatuloy bang streak ng TNC na nanalo sila ng overall matches? O may talo silang isang game. Pero of course, at the end of the day, ang tinitingnan dito is who wins the war.
Yeah, of course. If you're Team Manila, meron silang championship mentality. Sigurado ako, hindi sila magpapatalo dito sa Game 2 and they're gonna go all out as well. And if you're watching and you tuned into Game 1, ang daming nangyaring triple kill, ang daming plays na nangyari. So, if you want more of those promos, you have to stick around for this next game.
Nako, si Demon. Abangan nyo yan. Feeling ko, if there's one person that's really geared, kung mga paborito ng mga summoners na panoorin para sa thrill of the hunt, it's both Demon and Marky. Siyempre, you can't discount my boy Marky din, who's been personally one of my favorites as far as marksman in the Philippines. Actually, it's funny that I'm talking about this kasi most recently, there's two marksmen na like I put into high regards. First is, siyempre si Marky. I've been very vocal about it last split pa. Second, si Mirmo, unfortunately not playing the split. Pero, to be honest, with how TNC is playing right now, mukhang madadagdagan na si Demon sa...
Demon fan ka na rin?
Yeah, I'm already a fan, man. I'm convinced.
How are you gonna cast this next game na walang bias?
Oh, well, that's the thing, because I'm both a Demon and Marky fan. Kaya, kaya kung tatanungin ko, sino sinusuportahan mo para sa game na to? Ang hirap talaga mamili.
Yeah,
But how about you, man? I don't know.
I just want to see more Yasuo, honestly. Yun lang yung gusto ko makita. I want to see Hayes play Yasuo again.
I think, not just you, pero ang daming summoners na natutuwa na makakita ng Yasuo. All the memes have led up to this. And Hayes is reppin' para sa mga Yasuo main. Shoutout sa mga Yasuo main na nanonood ngayon. I think we're learning quite a lot. And what I like about what Yasuo games na nakikita natin, talagang it's not just Hayes alone doing well on the Yasuo. Talagang collaborative effort siya para ma-enable mo yung Yasuo.
Yeah, I think it was more... I think we have to highlight Orthros and Icarus as well for enabling Hayes to absolutely deal so much damage in these team fights as that Yasuo. And yun nga, importante yung ginawa ng TNC that they built their lineup around that Yasuo and really enable him to get into these fights, deal his damage, and really just shut down what TME can do.
And what's interesting is that, because I can't help but look at TNC's team history, because first split, second split nila, kumbaga synergy wasn't something that I would think would be synonymous sa TNC, because most of the games para sa akin, looking at how they played out the first and second split, it's usually more individual endeavors. Kaya di ba nakilala natin si Lando na split pushes like there's no tomorrow. So it's very refreshing to see na may adaptation tong TNC ngayon na they could function as a team. They could work together. They're on the same page. And I've been very vocal about it nung game 1 as to how they managed to pull that off. Pero we can't just give all the praise to TNC right now, because TME, they've definitely had their merits as well.
Yeah, and you talked about synergy as well. Of course, TME, they're coming into the split, no roster changes. It's practically the same TME that we saw won the championship. So, synergy for synergy, who has it better? But I definitely have to agree with your point na TNC definitely have improved the most. And if you're TME, I think they're not performing to their championship level.
Exactly. So we'll just have to see TME. Hopefully, they can find their bearings going into Game 2 para makita tayo ng Game 3. But if TNC has that same fluidity na nakita natin ng Game 1, it could potentially go for a surprise 2-0. And it's funny because a lot of people have been predicting na, it's probably gonna be TME. Siguro kaya ng TNC na mag-1 game. Pero with the performance in Game 1, it's a little bit shaky. Pero malalaman natin yan towards the start of the pick and ban phase.
Oh, they banned Yasuo.
Wow.
Okay, now I'm rooting for TNC because TME banned Yasuo.
So,
I wanted to see Yasuo.
Oo nga sayang. Tsaka, I wonder if kung ano pang champions ang meron si Hayes up his sleeve. I wonder what the...
Sigurado ako marami yan.
Yeah, they've been pretty good on the innovation lately. Pero looking at things, wow, 2 supports banned out kay Orthros, both the Braum and the Alistar.
Yeah, and I really like that adjustment by Team Manila because they recognize na si Orthros na yung nag-enable for most of the plays ng TNC. He enables Demon, he enables Hayes to make all of these clutch plays, and just like that, TME looks to shut him down, but I'm pretty sure Orthros still has his options. TME, very interesting first pick here. They first pick their mid laner, which is a very confident move because you generally want to save your mid laner pick for a bit later because you don't want it to get instantly counterpicked. But I think TME with Trevor pretty confident to play this Azir.
Yeah, definitely a lot of value put on Trevor's Azir here to just prioritize it right off the bat. Meanwhile, nakikita natin si Hayes naman ang magde-demo sa atin ng skills niya sa Zoe along with versus Shyvana. But wow! Ito! I really like this. Ang pinaka-classic, dito nakilala si si Marky rather, tsaka si Roxaya and Rakan coming back in 2018 para sa bot lane ng TME. At naalala ko pa yung pinaka-unang episode ng Rift Talk. May meme na ginawa yung Garena staff natin na si Marky yung naka-edit kay Saya tapos si Rox yung naka-edit kay Rakan. But looking at it, Tom Kench, final lock-in for the first rotation for TNC.
Yeah, and this is very unorthodox by TME because we know the meta AD carries are usually the Kog'Maw, the Varus, the Twitch, but having Zyarkan come back here, it's still a very strong combo, but I wonder how will TNC respond to this. It's a bit unorthodox, and if you're TNC, you're definitely looking at your options now.
And I have to agree with you because as of itong recent weeks natin, we haven't really been seeing Saya and Rakan anymore across the board locally, regardless of what competition you're watching, whether PPGS, LVL, LCL. So I'm wondering how this is going to fare for TME. And at the back of my mind, is this TME just reverting to something that's proven and tested na Marky and Rox are comfortable with? I'm not quite sure. We'll just have to see. But wow, Malphite locked in for TNC. Rumble as well para naman kay JLC.
TNC needs an AD carry. Whoa, Vayne, okay. Alam natin si Demon. Kayang-kaya niyang gamitin yung pick na Vayne. So let's see, can he imitate what he did during the previous weeks and absolutely destroy people on this champion? And man, looking at TNC's comp, that's a very scary dive.
Yeah, it's pretty much a solid dive across the board. You have the Shyvana, Tom Kench for that Abyssal Voyage. Malphite just goes straight in with an unstoppable force. So
it's actually very scary because if you're TME, you don't have a real front line. You don't have that champion that will act as your main tank. So it's really up to them to control how these fights will go because you can't stop Malphite.
Tama.
The initial part of his ultimate, you cannot stop him. They do have the Azir to knock him back if that goes that route. But looking at these comps, man, TNC, they just want to dive at you, whereas Team Manila, they want to control the fight.
I'm glad that you used that word actually. Tama yung control ang pinakailangan ng TME dito to make up for not having that solid front line that you want. And you have to really utilize the tools and abilities of the champions across the board sa na-draft nila. So there you have it, folks. We'll just have to find out if TME and TNC can execute as we head on to the Rift. Ayan na nga, guys. Mukhang we'll find out. Will TNC be able to push it into a 2-0 or TME? Are they gonna keep the dream alive for a mini reverse sweep? Malalaman natin yan in just a bit as we head into Game 2 for Match 2 of Week 3 of the Bacchus Pro Gaming Series.
Yeah, malalaman natin aling ibon mas mataas lumipad. Agila ba?
Oo nga, no?
Or yung Phoenix ng team. Actually, ang Tagalog na Phoenix.
Ibong
No, it's not Darnag. Diba?
Oo nga, no? Yung mga summoners dyan, baka alam niyo yung Tagalog ng Phoenix. Let us know sa ating YouTube
Para may
chat.
matutunan naman tayo lahat.
Yeah.
Kasi ako rin, hindi mga perfecto. Hindi ko talaga I wouldn't know, but yeah. Malalaman natin, aling ibon mas mataas lumipad?
TME, Eagle ba o Phoenix? Malalaman natin yan, I guess, as this game goes along. It's all up to TME and TNC.
And I like that TME have gone with a lot of bird team champions.
Yeah. May thematics talagang nagaganap, no?
Yeah, it helps. It helps. It helps you look good.
It kind of does. Aesthetics. Para sa mga medyo OC pagdating sa ganun.
I mean, aesthetics are, an important part of the game. Maybe meron kang paboritong skin na kapag gamit mo yun,
may buff?
Yeah, you feel more confident playing your champion because you look good.
True. You know, it's kind of like...
It's true.
Totoo yun. I mean, that's kind of why, you know, if you're wearing something nice, you go out, you feel pretty confident about yourself. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and see both junglers starting off towards the bottom side of the map. So, looks like we'll be seeing almost virtually the same rotation leering towards the top side for both Goops and Burst respectively.
Yeah, and inaantay ko yung mga team fight dito because gaya nung previous game, nabanggit natin na lumabas talaga yung isa sa major weaknesses ng Zoe na hindi niya kaya maging effective in a full-on 5v5. Whereas Azir, alam natin in a full-on 5v5 will deal a lot of DPS, has that huge zone control, has just so much damage. And looking at TME's comp, it's built for team fighting.
True. But let's go ahead and see though if TME will be granted that opportunity. Oh, but looks like Rock's gonna get a knock-up onto Demon, slowed down by Orthros for no further pursuit. Pero, onting hit kay Demon, so a little bit of a trade there.
Okay na si Demon.
Yeah,
It's fine.
doing just fine. And you have to take note, TME does have that wave pushed in for him, so it allowed Demon a little bit of room to breathe as far as just allowing the CS na pumunta sa kanya.
Yeah, I mean, yung style ng Demon ng paglalaro ng Vayne in lane, ano lang, medyo chill lang siya. Inaantay niya talagang magka-gold siya, magka-CS lang, and when it comes to the team fights, that's when he absolutely goes off. Pero during his laning phase, he's very, very passive, especially he has the protection coming from Arthur's top guy.
True. And ito yung sinasabi ko na parang medyo deceptive kung hindi mo i-account si Demon. Kumbaga parang siyang sleeping giant in a way na you know that that prowess is there. It's just that you have to wait for it to... Kumbaga, you just wait for the right time and the right growth.
Yan
For
naman
him.
talaga yung mga bagay, kailangan talaga nag-aantay ka sa tamang oras.
Totoo yun.
Tama yan, tama yan.
I'm sure maraming nakarelate sa mga summoners natin
Yeah.
dyan. Patience is key sa kahit anong aspeto ng buhay.
Yeah, especially mga early game dito where both teams will just tend to play passive. You need to be really patient kasi alam naman natin, pagka nagsimula na yung first blood, dire-diretso na yan. Talagang hindi na sila titigil.
And nakikita naman natin yun sa mga games natin na talagang as soon as there's a side that starts really becoming proactive, talagang it's just the pace from there. Kumbaga yung calm before the storm. Na once that first break comes in, there's no turning back.
Yeah,
from there.
umaambon pa lang.
Umaambon
pa lang.
Konting drizzle pa lang. May time pa para sumilong.
Lalo na pag nag-6 tong mga to. Yung Malphite pag nag-6 yan.
That's gonna be a massive fight.
Yeah.
Right there. Pero again, it's another test here for TNC na if they could continue to be on the same page, could get that same synergy working to utilize, to maximize their composition to much efficiency.
Pero kung yung TNC ngayon, you definitely feel good. We just took a game off of the defending champions. Pa-feel good yun. Sobrang boost nun sa morale and confidence ng TNC.
I mean, it goes both ways, pero I'd have to hold... Okay, it's just rocks. But yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. Kasi isipin mo for Haze, for Burst, for Orthros, kumbaga, ang gandang feeling nun na medyo nag-alanganin kami last split pero ngayon ramdam na namin yung improvement. And for Icarus and Demon, Icarus making a comeback to the PGS didn't have the best time with Explicit Esports.
That's a very long time ago.
Yeah, like, oh my god, back in the day when Explicit was still active in the PGS. Pero,
Yeah, pero ancient history yun.
yeah, ancient history.
We have to focus
way
now.
too long. Pero
We have to focus on what's happening now.
as far as what's now, Demon definitely clear
Yeah.
standout right here. Kumbaga, isipin mo, first split mo sa PGS, but I'll have to hold off right there. Coops and Burst are within the vicinity towards mid lane. Medyo mababang mana tong ni Haze. Doesn't want to push the boundaries a bit.
No, I think you can just chill a bit here kasi both junglers still level 4. Alam natin Shyvana tends to farm a bit more compared to ganking. So, this early into the game, I don't think both of us will be seeing a lot of fights.
Not anytime
Not yet,
soon.
not
Yeah.
yet. Mamaya pa.
Medyo hinay-hinay pa.
Umabot pa nga lang eh. Pwede ka pang tumakbo sa silong.
Ano naman, wala pa namang level 6.
Yeah.
So, nobody's really gonna over-push it until such times na... I guess yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina nung before we headed into the game na until such time that they have all their tools up, that's pretty much go time for them.
Yeah, pero di pa go time eh. 6 minutes pa lang yung game eh. Di pa go time. Antay lang tayo konti. Lalarga din to.
Talaga, biyahe na.
Yeah.
Tingnan natin kung makakabiyahe. Sinong una makakabiyahe? TME ba o TNC? Pero sa nakita natin, it's basically the same trend here for Demon right now. Just gonna allow the wave to push in from Marky and Rox. Pero commendations to Demon because CS difference, it's not really as massive. It looks like that right now. Pero as soon as that wave starts coming towards him, but he's long slants the skill shot onto Marky right there. Orthros gonna come right in, gonna slow him down. Actually, it's gonna be Rox that blocks it off. Mukhang maka-escape naman tong si Marky and Rox just fine, so no first bloods just yet.
Yeah, that was fine. That was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, kahit tumama yung sleep ni Haze, there really wasn't any threat yet. I mean, of course, gaya na sinabi natin, Demon and Orthros will be playing a bit more passively bot lane because they are playing Vayne. We all know Vayne scales very well in the late game.
Exactly. But everything with all said and done, even across the board, we're still waiting for the opportunity. Coops is going to be extending into foreign territory onto TNC. Look at the damage though. We'll be forced to back away. Hinay muna tayo.
Kalma lang, Cops. Chill. Masakit yung Zoe ni Hayes. Lalo na kapag papatama ka ng sleep.
Yeah, there's like a lot of our mid laners lately. Talagang pinapakita nila yung prowess nila on the Zoe.
Everyone's playing Zoe.
So, I don't know. We'll just have to see how Hayes matches up to all the rest of our peeps like Light, Trevor, ginamit niya kanina, si Calculated just yesterday.
Yeah, alam mo, feeling ko, kaya hindi tayo masyado nakita ng mga magagaling na Zoe is because during the previous week, she was always banned. But
yun.
after the recent nerfs, I think teams are more confident playing against her because there are still weaknesses that can be exploited.
That's true.
And since she's left open a lot more, not banned, we get to see...
Wow! A nice push in onto Hayes. Here comes Coops as well. First blood goes to the jungler of Team Manila Eagles.
Okay, weaknesses na pwede mong i-exploit.
You were just talking about it.
Okay, so nag-ulti si Hayes papunta sa tower and he gets punished for it. Questionable na decision, but yeah, first blood.
Gets shoved in right there. Emperor's Divide. Great work by Trevor right there in coordination with Coops. So, tingnan natin, this could be the boost that Team Manila Eagles needs. Still very early. First blood pa lang yan. There's still a lot that can happen depending on how the rest of the lanes fare.
Yeah, pero gaya na sinabi natin, first blood, after nun, hindi na mahihiya itong mga team na to. Didiretso yun na lang nila.
Nako, sigurado yun. But his line that skill shot pang farm. So, I wonder how Trevor is going. Okay, a little bit of a drowsy spell right there. Lands the skill shot. Just a small chunk onto Trevor.
Yeah, kailangan mo mag-ingat. You don't want Zoe to be chunking you while you're in lane. You need to stand behind your minions so that the bubbles don't land on you. But, lucky enough for Hayes, tumama yung bubble niya dun. Pero, okay na si Trevor.
Yeah, just good. Just as long as he doesn't allow it to happen again and again and again, that's for sure.
Yeah, kaso ulit-ulitin ni Hayes yun.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep on
Asa rin talaga
throwing
si
it.
Trevor dito sa mid.
Oh, but Coop's gonna get the jump in right there onto Hayes. Look at the damage. Moment of stasis para dito kay Hayes. Maka-survive, but the damage is just too much. Coops, again, gets the kill.
Yeah, and another punish onto Hayes for mispositioning right there. He was a bit overextended in the first blood, and now no flash gets punished by Coops. Great play coming from the TME's mid and jungle.
Burst just kind of lingering, making sure to hold the turret, but looks like the turret will survive just fine. So definitely a great hand for Coops, having much more better. But Burst, there's a little bit of a duel happening. Rocks coming in from the back line, full on fight. Empress Divide to shove away the members of TNC. Teleport coming in from JLC. Will they be able to get a target though? Icarus very, very low, forced to flash away. TNC looks like they're going to look to potentially re-engage. All 5 members are in the house. TME, they need to back away. They want to take it a bit easier. Is a skill shot going to land? Ooh, JLC feels the pain, survives just fine. No casualties towards the end of that fight.
Yeah, that was very, very close. And ang ganda nung gamit ni Burst nung ulti ni Shyvana. Of course, she is unstoppable. So,
Part 2 coming in from Coops. Gets a jump in.
Okay, kalma. Kalma, Hayes. He has flash.
He's good.
It's fine.
He's good. Just fine.
Pero yeah, wala nga namatay nung skirmish yun. Kahit na sobrang choke point nun.
Yeah.
That would be very dangerous for both teams to fight in. Especially if you're a Vayne, you want to be able to move around in the open. Very scary for TNC, but I think it was also a good roam from Arthros to disengage that fight on the top bench.
Definitely, because especially at the end of the day, numbers were... That would have been crazy if a fight just literally ensued with casualties happening all across the board. Could have gone either way, but still you have to take note. Marky, in the midst of all the chaos, was lingering towards the bot side, just chill farming.
Yeah, nagpapaano pa siya, nagpapapera pa siya.
Yeah.
That's how you play the carry. Papera ka lang.
Until you get the necessary items you need, wait for those right opportunities na makaka-benefit ka sa teammates mo as you go into the small skirmishes to big clashes.
And both AD carries just showing why they are the best in the Philippines.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I said. Both marksmen I have high regards for. But we'll just have to see how as the game goes along.
It is very passive though, I have
yeah,
to
it
say.
is a very chill lang sila, no?
Yeah, I think TNC are respecting TME here. Because TME are the defending champions and you have to respect their ability to punish you if you go for an over-aggressive play, you miss it. Oh, no.
Another jump in again. Hayes just always feeling the pressure from Coops here. Talagang nakikita mo yung priorities ni Coops as far as who he wants to spearhead.
Yeah, meron siyang listahan tapos nakalagay sa taas ng gank mid.
Santa Coops right
Yeah,
there.
gank mid. Kasi makulit daw si Ace.
Yeah, and it's slowly manifesting a bit. I mean, CS difference, Trevor has a little bit of the upper hand in comparison to Hayes, but then again, it's a combination of Coops' ganks plus the fact that, I mean, 0-2 right now for Hayes, so he has missed out on a bit of his time habang sa laning phase, so yeah. Still, it's not really a heavy setback though. I will give them that. But kung titingnan mo yung gold, slow build-up na siya towards TME.
Yeah, and really, I'm still waiting for that moment na TNC, they have the Malphite, they have the Shyvana to dive in. I'm still waiting for them to go for a play where they can use the Malphite to engage and possibly pick up a few kills and then translate those kills into objectives.
Exactly. Because, gaya nga ng sinasabi natin nung bago mag-start yung game, there's a lot of members of TNC that could just go straight in onto the members of Team Manila Eagles. So, tingnan natin yan mamaya. I think it's just all a matter of time.
Yeah, pero I think part of the reason kung bakit di natin nakikita yung mga fights na yun is because sobrang extended itong laning phase. It's already lasted for around 13 minutes, and since wala pang tower na bumabagsak, both teams have been staying in lane, but I think Burst wants to go aggressive.
Indeed, they're gonna go straight for Coops. Kinuha mo Blue ko, susugurin ka namin. Teleport coming in from Icaros, but Icaros will just back away instead again. We see a potential team fight, but nobody really going for the commit. TME just going to content themselves with that blue buff steal from Burst. Mission accomplished. Pero in the midst of that, Trevor getting a decent amount of damage dito sa mid lane turret ng TNC. Won't be able to push it down just yet, so prolonged game it is.
Yeah, pero I think that was very smart by TME to immediately back off the moment they saw the teleport coming from Icarus, because they knew that that would have been the window that TNC could have punished them. They didn't overreach, which is very, very smart. And if you're TNC, you want to pull the trigger immediately on these fights and really not let the gold of TME just absolutely snowball. But an objective being secured by TNC Pro Team, the Cloud Drake.
Yes, but even with that Dragon take, no, JLC getting a bit of a shove up here towards top side.
Is it a bit of a shove though?
Making it. Nobody from TNC. Okay, so there we go. Icarus actually slowly walking his way.
Abyssal Voyage, see Orthros.
Oh, knock up onto JLC right there. JLC taking so much turret damage along with Orthros gonna get slowed down. This could be death for JLC, and down he goes. Icarus gets the kill.
Yeah, yan yung inaabangan ko galing sa top laner ng TNC, yung Malphite ultimate, and right there they use it. They use the Abyssal Voyage as well, so great setup play by TNC. They're able to pick off JLC. But I don't think they are able to translate this into any objectives yet.
Man, overall though, TME, they have to be a bit worried about that. Kasi lalo yung ultimate ni Malphite doesn't necessarily have the biggest cooldown. It's definitely workable. And plus the fact that he does have Abyssal Mask already. So we'll get that extra 10% to reduce cooldown abilities across the board.
And actually I wonder, did he run Cosmic Insight, is it called?
Huh.
He does have Inspiration 3,
Right.
so that means Malphite does have access to possibly the 45% cooldown reduction, which means once he scales up, I think his ult would be around a minute to cooldown.
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's always going to be available.
It's always going to be there. Lagi siyang libre.
In the midst of that, Coops going for a Rift Herald, pero premonition for Burst, establishing vision sa side ng mapa nila. Trevor will be helping out to try to clear it out right away. I-contest ba ito ng TNC? That is the question. Makakita ba tayo ng laban? Hayes joins the fray as well. Gonna go straight in. Who is gonna get Rift Herald? But Coops, he has to be careful. He's very, very low. Emperor's Divide will get the shove in. Coops actually getting that last hit at the cost of his life.
Okay, and man, nag-commit na si Coops nun. Alam na niyang mamamatay siya rin kasi nandun na rin si Hayes. And so what he did is he secured the Rift Herald and he flashed on top of the wolf as well. So that means Rift Herald is on the side of TME. Let's see how can they use this to bring the game back in their favor, because right now it looks like TNC, they're beginning to look for these fights.
Exactly. The momentum is starting to build up sa side ng TNC. Pero I'd agree with you there. I think ang magiging redeeming factor dito, as far as Coops' sacrifice para makuha yung Rift Herald, is what value TME can make of once they use yung Rift Herald.
Yeah, ano yung worth ng ally ni Coops?
Exactly. And malalaman natin yan within the next few minutes. Tingnan natin kung anong play ang gagawin ng Team Manila Eagles. Meanwhile, Marky and Rox, they're just kind of still chilling towards this bot side. You have to take note though. Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. Clearing out the wave there.
I mean, we've seen that in competitive, yeah. We've seen Rumbles clear out the wave so that they can shove faster.
That's true.
So that they can back properly.
And you have to take note, I mean, JLC just a little bit of a push there onto Icarus.
Yeah,
So
look at the CS difference between Rumble and Malphite.
exactly. Wow, that's actually pretty big. 179 to 138.
Alam mo, di rin ako nagulat kasi we know Malphite very useful, very effective versus AD champions, physical damage.
Yes.
Whereas Rumble primarily deals magic damage, so JLC would naturally be able to bully around Icarus, but still, Malphite is a very tanky champion. He can stay very safe, and ang nag-iisang trabaho ni Icarus sa mga fight na to is pindutin niya yung R na hindi pantakas.
Exactly.
Kailangan itutok lang niya sa TME. And it's just up to Demon, up to Haze, up to Burst to deal all of the damage. All Icarus has to do is start the fight.
Pero ito, malalaman natin, Chisto, kung anong value makukuha ng Team Manal Eagles. Rift Herald has been summoned. They have taken down that bottom turret. Will they be going for a second? I'm not quite sure. Trevor with the fancy footwork, but that will be a moment of drowsiness. Pero andyan na rin si Rox at JLC para back up tong si Trevor. And looks like he will be able to back away for now.
Yeah, andun yung tropa niya. He's fine.
Oh, tropa peeps.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in trouble, tawagin mo tropa mo, tawagin mo kaibigan mo.
Totoo yun. And
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Strength in numbers.
very classic thing there for Filipinos.
Yeah, I mean, alam natin mga Pinoy, talagang we know that we're strong in numbers.
That's true.
That's true.
Pero, in all fairness, at the end of the day, look at the value that TME did get. Pressure of Rip Herald towards the bot lane, 3 all outer turrets down for the side of TNC, and this will give TME that extra stretch and control.
JLC face check!
Oh, he has to be careful. That will be the knock-up, supported by Burst. Moment of stasis. I don't think JLC is going to survive to tell the tale. That will be a flash for that attempt. Burst goes straight in. Just a few more hits, and down JLC is going to go. Burst indeed survives, gets the kill, gets a few turret hits, but he's just fine.
Sobrang malas si JLC doon. He face checked into the bush, not expecting na mayroong malaking bato at malaking dragon na lulundagan siya. Sinira lang niya yung stopwatch niya, nalaglag. Nalaglag yung stopwatch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it looks like won't be able to use that moment of stasis anymore unless he does build towards, gaya nga na sinasabi mo, yung trial version to full version ng stopwatch.
Yeah. And looking at the contrast in games here, during the first few minutes, nakita natin si Haze yung nape-pressure ni Coops. But right now, it seems that TNC have turned that around, and JLC, he's having a tough time trying to stay in the solo lane because Icarus and Burst can just run him down.
Exactly.
It's very hard for Rumble to escape versus the Malphite and Shyvana. I mean, even though JLC flashed, there's no way he can run away.
Pero let's go ahead and talk about what happens in the long term. Kasi sa nakikita natin, paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, sobrang chill overall. We haven't really seen those big clashes na talagang nakikita nating nag-tilt in favor of a certain team. In the late game though, who do you think this really leans towards to?
No question, TNC.
Ah.
I really like TNC scaling throughout the board, across the board.
And gaya ng sinasabi natin, ito yung sinasabi ko it's very deceptive. Napansin mo, no, we don't really pay attention to Demon as much. But
Makita tayo laban!
is this gonna be the fight? TME secures the dragon. Looks like TNC not gonna force for anything. Pero ito yung sinasabi ko na kahit tayo, we don't really talk about Demon as much during the early game. Tsaka pa lang natin siya nabibigyan ng highlight when it really matters, which is when he starts popping off in the mid to late game.
And actually still for both AD carries, ganun yung case. Inaantay rin na si Marky. Alam natin Marky can absolutely destroy you in team fights.
True.
Pero right now, in the bot lane, both AD carries still sitting at that neutral KDA. Wala pa silang pinapakitang major impact when it comes to those team fights.
Exactly.
We just have to wait though, kasi it's only 20 minutes in. Both of these AD carries already completed their first core item. Of course, Essence Reaver on Saya, very effective since she needs that mana regen. She's a caster type of AD carry, whereas Demon picking up the Infinite Edge.
Take note, Baron is up right now. Looks like overall, I would say there's an equal amount of vision overall from both sides. I don't really see any priority just yet until such time na makakita nga tayo ng bigger fight. I don't think either side is gonna risk it until andun yung security na a few members are down before the taking.
And looking at this trend top lane, talagang inaabangan lang ni Icarus dumating yung wave na pinupush ni JLC because Malphite can clear this pretty healthily. I mean, he doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
Babato ka lang yung minion, isa-isa, bato ka. Bato ka rin.
Waves just being LBC'd straight to Icarus, courtesy of JLC. It just
Would
keeps
you
on
call it
pushing.
JLC though?
Ah, JLC. I see what you did there. Hari ng top lane. Hari ng padala, hari ng top lane.
I could do better jokes.
Yeah, that was pretty sucky.
Yun yung idea eh. Pinipilit ko talaga eh. That's the whole idea behind it.
But anyways, nonetheless, looks like we are reaching a little bit of a stalemate once again. Just either side. Back to farming, back
Hindi
to...
na naman si Burst sa top lane.
just kind of casually walked by.
Nakita ko na to.
Oh, looks like Marky and Rox have a little bit of a push in dito sa bot side though.
Oh man, I'm so afraid for JLC's life. I think I saw him walk up.
Ooh, man.
Oh, will he go back to lane?
Looks like he will
Oh no,
indeed.
JLC, no!
Going back.
Oh no!
Gets the full wrath of the combo once again. Oh, Icaros and Burst. Third time.
Yeah,
if I'm not
deja vu, but
mistaken.
Demon's in trouble.
Yeah, a little bit of a fight right here. Rox wins the fancy footwork, but the numbers are in TNC's advantage. Equal 3 actually right now, but look at Demon just cutting around TME. They're looking to not push it too much, but they are forced to back away. Marky, a moment of stasis. Double kill for Demon. That will be no triple. Sayang ang thrill of the hunt, but all the more positive as TNC emerges on top.
Yeah, and gaya na sinabi namin, once you go into these skirmishes, dun lalabas yung tunay na lakas ni Demon, and right there, he's able to kite back properly with the help of Arthros, and man, they absolutely punish TME for going for an over-aggressive dive.
Whew.
Yeah, just Demon things.
Just Demon things exactly.
Magli-lane ako ng 20 minutes, tapos kapag denive nyo ako, uubusin ko kayo.
Nakita natin yan ng semi-pro. He's gonna do it in pro, and he's just doing A-okay.
This is Baron.
Oh,
Ooh.
a Baron indeed for TNC.
They have Smite on Arthros as well. This is very smart.
Oh, let's go ahead and see. Will TME be able to go for the steal? That is the question. Trevor and JLC, they will be joining the fray. They're looking to try to hold it off. Will they get it?
Got
No!
it.
Burst makes sure that he secures it, but in the midst of that, Trevor getting the kill. On to Arthros. Are they going to try to clean it up? I'm not sure if that's a possibility. 2 members of TNC are down. The chase is on. Burst very, very low. Icaros trying to hold the members back. Oops, won't unfortunately be able to get any more kicks, but that will be the bot lane of TNC without a Baron buff.
Okay, it is just the bot lane though. I think TME, they committed a lot just to try and deny the buff from TNC's bot lane, but still, it's on members that can split push. Of course, it is on the Malphite, so that means Icarus can use his teleport to pressure the other lanes. Whew. But man, what a decisive call by TNC. There was absolutely no hesitation to go for that Baron. They just knew they could take it. I mean, commitment as well coming from Arthros.
And let's go ahead and see with 3. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this replay first though.
Yeah, just look at what Tahm Kench does. He denies the initial engage, and with that CC gone, there's no more threats onto Demon here. All he has to do is kite back properly from the Kha'Zix, and he's lands some very, very key critical shots here, which just helps him seal the deal on these kills. This is over-aggression punished by the Tahm Kench pick. So just a very well-executed understanding of the game from TNC. They knew. Alam nila kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin para i-outplay yung dive ng TME, and right there, we see it.
That was amazing to witness in replay. It just really goes to show TNC knowing when to back off, when to re-engage, and worked out beautifully.
Yeah.
But overall, ito, with 3 members, Icaros, Burst, and Haze actively up with their Baron buff, tingnan natin kung anong value ang makukuha ng TNC if they could try to force taking turrets onto Team Eagles. Kasi overall, you have to take note, isang turret pa lang natitake nila.
Yeah, and let's see. Can they take more? Burst is a bit caught out!
Oh no, Burst! He's just get clapped on. A little bit of a save there from Orthos. TME will be backing away, will allow Burst to survive, to live to tell the tale.
Ay, sobrang laki ng value ng Tahm Kench pick ng TNC kasi looking at TME's comp, the only way that they can force a fight and engage is if Rox lands that classic Rakan combo with the quickness, with the knockup, or if Trevor goes for a Shurima shuffle.
Right.
Those are the 2 most reliable ways for TME to engage. Yun lang yung paraan na pwede sila mag-start ng fight. But if pag si Trevor yung pumasok, he's a Zir. He's one of their main sources of damage. He might get focused down. And with the Tahm Kench shutting down all of the engage, there's really not much TME can do but react to what TNC can throw at them.
Interesting though, notice TNC, they're not really trying to push out lanes. Instead, they're just holding on, looking for the right opportunity instead of trying to force on to taking more objectives from the side of TME. Will content themselves with a dragon though. So, tingnan natin though, I'm still waiting to see if TNC will make the
JLC na naman.
guiding for turrets. JLC, that's 4 members that catch you by members of TNC. Let's go ahead and see mukhang mag-back off muna sila. Will they pursue? No. Hinay muna ulit.
Yeah, there is Flashburn though on the Rumble, and Rumble very mobile champion. He only has the speed up from his scrap shield, and now he's gonna be in a very, very difficult spot. Kasi nga, the moment Icarus ults you, you're just dead. TNC will just absolutely destroy you.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, I gotta give my kudos to TNC as well. I mean, even with the Baron buff on their side, you'd think na, since we have the buff, kaya natin gumawa ng proactive play, try natin i-push. But andun pa rin yung disiplina na they don't take those super heavy risks pa rin. I think going into the later parts, they still have, there's still a lot of room that they can work with, in all fairness to them. They don't have to really rush it because the later this game goes, they still have that advantage as far as composition.
Yeah, and I think TNC, they're really respecting TME's ability to turn this all around on them. Because even though they had the Baron, ayaw nila gusto nila mag-push. It's just sobrang nag-iingat sila. Tinatry nilang i-cover lahat ng kailangan bago nila simulan yung push na yun.
And that's a pretty methodical way of going about it, if you think about it. So, let's go ahead and see though. TNC just medyo chill pa rin ulit, waiting for that right opportunity.
Parang chill yung
it's
word.
very chill.
It's like the word you used to describe it. Sobrang chill, tapos kapag nagka-team fight, we just see Demon pop off.
Exactly.
That's exactly what's happening. Pero TME, we know that they can come back. Alam natin yun. It's just, will TNC give them that window?
It's pretty much like calm moments, and then we see an explosive fight, back to another calm, serene
Kinukulong
farming
nila nga
phase.
sila.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
But then again, if you're gonna, let's go ahead and put things into perspective. Kasi yung isang bigger clash na nakita natin towards the bot side where nag-tower dive yung TME, I'd say it's probably TME because them making the proactive move, but Goops being caught between 3 members of TNC. Moment of stasis. I'm not sure if he'll survive though. Trevor tries to support him. That will be a flash away. Will he be able to walk out to tell the tale though? He is still on the run. Will he make it though? Gets caught out. Orthros was on the money on where to Abyssal Voyage, and he secures the kill.
Yeah, and wala talaga siyang takas dun. Kahit na sobrang mobile at sobrang slippery ng Kha'Zix na yan, Abyssal Voyage is a global.
Exactly.
There's really no way you can escape. And with jungler down, I think this is definitely numbers advantage for TNC. I'm still waiting for them to go for a move to try and take an objective because they didn't translate that kill into anything yet.
Exactly. Nothing, not an objective. Not a turret. There's a lot that they can potentially work in, pero they're still taking that back seat in a way.
I also think that it's due to the fact that TME is defending very well. Kapag ka nangyayari itong mga kills na to, yung minion waves ng TNC, they're not in a position that is pushing.
That's true.
The minion waves are laging nagpo-push papunta sa base ng TNC, and TME, they have ways to shove these things. They have the Rumble, they have the Azir, Zaya. All of these champions have decent wave clear, and the way that TME are managing these waves, it really helps them stall the game.
It's actually a good detail to bring up, and I think it just paints the bigger picture for everyone as to why nakikita natin na may mga calm moments pa rin regardless of these fights happening on the map. And we're already 30 minutes into the game, so it's DME, great defense so far. Let's see how long they'll be able to hold out though, because fight after fight after fight, it's been small victory after small victory after small victory for TNC.
Yeah, pero if you are TNC, you're definitely looking at this Baron, which is spawning in a few. Pag na-secure nila tong Baron, it will mean that TME will have a bit a trickier time trying to defend.
I wonder if they're gonna try to force it or continue to wait for the opportunity, pick off before going for it. Again, it's really the discipline coming in from TNC right now. A little bit of a drowsiness right there, pero Rocks will escape just fine.
Yeah, pero it is TME that have the priority in vision around the Baron of area. We're still waiting for TNC to make a move towards that area though, which they will. They will just chill.
Kalma guys,
Chill.
kalma. Patuloy natin sinasabi kasi talagang it's a game of patience talaga.
Yeah, it's a very, very calculated game.
There you go. That's
it's very
the right
controlled
word to
for
put it.
both teams. Aside from the dive bot lane by TME, I think both teams are really just playing very methodically.
And again, I've been giving a lot of praise to TNC, but this is yet another adjustment that's pleasant to see.
This is a different TNC.
It's very different.
Yeah, it's
I'd have
very
to agree
different.
with you.
This is very controlled compared to the previous weeks. I think This is the cleanest we've seen them play.
And it's just all these words that we've been using to describe TNC.
You mean chill?
Chill, controlled, methodical, calculated. Kumbaga, it's not what you would have normally... these are words that you wouldn't not have normally used in previous splits. It's very applicable right now with good reason kasi nakita naman talaga yung results nung whatever practice that they did along with their having the proper support staff, having an encouraging management. So, it's gaya ng sabi ko, it's the 360 for the makings of a great esports team.
360? Hindi umikot lang sila?
No, like you have to look at every single aspect.
Ah,
There
okay.
you go.
Akala ko 360 umikot lang sila, so...
Yeah. Pinag-isipan ko mabuti na 360 nga ba o 180 lang?
Yeah. it's a very fine line. Pero yun nga, this game has progressed very methodically. We're still waiting for anyone to make an aggressive move towards this Baron buff. It is TME that have the advantage in vision around there because they have secured the Scuttle Crab, and with a vision ward in the pit as well, that means TNC can't see what's in the Baron pit.
In the midst of everything, though... Whew.
Man, but di naman push yung mid.
Look at this, though. I like how TME, they're continuously on the defense.
Yeah.
They've been holding a solid wall. It's like the Great Wall in a way. Because they haven't given up that much, but JLC... Need I say more? Knock up onto JLC. It continues. That will be the flash. Gonna get slowed down, but the damage is just too much. Demon with the fancy footwork getting the kill. But we have another fight happening right here. 3 members of TNC. TME has the advantage. Are they gonna pull the trigger though? No, not quite, but looks like they will pull the trigger.
Whoa!
In the form of the Baron. Gutsy. The teleport coming in from TNC. Is this gonna be a fight though? Take note, Icarus does not have his ultimate up just yet. Bursts are gonna go in. The members of TME, they're starting to scatter rocks. Is very, very low. Trevor might actually be a casualty, but Demon, he has other plans. Go straight for the fleeing members of TME. Everyone else is very, very low. Coops and Trevor, they're the only surviving members. Will they make it out to tell the tale? I don't think so. With that full collapse coming in from TNC, they come up big. Trevor makes it out, but at the cost of actually securing the Baron.
Yeah, still... TME were able to secure the Baron, regardless of Burst being up in levels, so that's a great smite by Coops, but how can you run away?
Exactly.
There's Demon running you down. Vayne will hunt you down and absolutely destroy, but okay, Shibana goes down, but finally they take down the mid lane tower.
Yes, another turret take. It's been more than 20 minutes, I think, since the last.
It's been quite a while.
Yes.
But all that stemmed from JLC getting picked down bot lane.
True.
Another, okay, let's see. This is TME securing the Baron buff, but how can they escape? There's really no escape here. Unless Trevor uses Emperor's Divide in a way that pushes everyone away. And like I mentioned, Demon in team fights will absolutely destroy, and he hunts them down. Look at how much damage Demon and Daze do. That's disgusting.
Crazy. I'd have to agree with you there, man. And but the small window of opportunity na pwedeng gamitin ng Team Manila Eagles is Trevor has that Baron. I'm not sure how they could make it work just so that they could turn things back for them. Malalaman natin yun within the next few minutes. But then again, TME, they've been doing a great job at keeping TNC at bay, but for how long? This game just couldn't go longer and longer with just this. At one point, the game, magkakaroon talaga ng moment na magka-clash sila. And the death timers would be too heavy for anybody to defend.
Alam mo, kahit nagkakaroon ng mga clash na ganyan, feeling ko hindi makapag-set up yung TMA kasi palaging wala si JLC. I mean, that's just the story of the game for them. Parang ang hirap mag-set up if JLC is trying his best to push these days, but Icarus just got in, pipindutin lang yung R, tapos he's just dead. Parang magtatawag lang ng tropa, oy, may ulti ako, tara patay na si JLC. That's all that's gonna happen.
And take note, unti-unting nag-grow yung cooldown reduction ni Icarus as the itemization goes along. Looks like TME, they're in TNC's territory. Rox takes quite a bit of damage there. Half ng health niya ang natitira. They're on the run.
Huwag kayo magdidikit!
TNC, are they gonna try for something? Burst catches them right there. Orthros as well. These are members of TME. Where is the rest of TNC though? Trevor gets the kill onto Burst. Orthros is the next to fall as well. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough. But take note, Demon and Icarus, they could potentially salvage this fight right here. Demon takes so much damage. He has to be careful. Does not want to get the wrath of the damage output from Team Manila Eagles. Icarus, he's slowly backing away. This actually ends in a 2-for-2 equal.
Oh, na-late lang si Icarus ng konti nun, but I think TNC could have won that even harder.
I agree with
if
you.
Icarus was there, but man, the call, the decisiveness, galing sa TME na to immediately turn around. Equalizer dun lang sa masikip na lugar na yun.
No, Ikaros, unfortunately, patience is a virtue para dito kay Marky at Rox at sa uli. Nakuha nila yung kill kay Ikaros. So that actually tallies it up to a 2 for 3 in favor of TME. Pero I'd have to agree with you. TNC, it's that one moment na medyo na-late yung iba. So it wasn't a fluid fight. Kaya as soon as the rest of the members from TNC made it, there were already members that were already down sa side ng TNC.
Yeah, and
Could have gone better,
maabot
definitely.
na tayo dun sa point ng game na sobrang late game na everyone will deal so much damage. But the sleepy triple bubble land!
Oh, drowsy. Purple ba ito ng TNC?
Whoa!
Yeah, the snipe from Ace. Ang sakit. And looks like
Isa
TNC,
pa.
di pa sila tapos. Another drowsy moment of stasis para dito kay JLC. I don't think he'll survive. Well, that's a full collapse coming in from TNC. They get the kill. 2 members of TME are down. Tingnan natin anong gagawin ng TNC. Baron, it's still a bit of a way to go. So that's not really an option right now. Elder Drake within the next minute and 18.
Grabe yung mga Zoe ngayon, Arctic.
I
They've been
agree with
landing
you.
their bubbles. Left, right, and center. Grabe talaga. All of these bubbles landing means na TNC kayang-kaya na yung mag-follow up for all of these kills. But wala nga objective. Gaya na sinabi mo, let's see, anong kayang kunin ng TNC? Mukhang 2 kill lang muna. But man, yung mga Zoe ngayon.
I have to agree with you. Calculated the other day, si Light, si Trevor, ngayon naman si Hayes. Kumbaga, checklist natin lahat ng mid laner. Who's the best Zoe exactly? Sino Zoe Pinas natin sa PGS?
Yeah.
But still 9 and 17 right now. Not really relevant looking at the stats anymore. It's interesting kasi sa kabila ng lahat ng nangyari, equal pa rin yung gold nat.
I think you have to look at CS.
Yes.
Tignan mo yung CS sa solo laners.
Ooh.
Tignan mo yung CS sa solo laners. 383 for Azir, 346 for JLC. Compared to their matchup, nearly 100 lead.
Ooh.
That's a lot.
That's definitely a lot. And man, we'll just have to see. Talagang both sides, they're playing it safe, playing it calculated. They don't want to take a massive risk. Masyado.
Kasi at this stage, doon na tayo sa point na game na isang team fight lang, mauubos yung building sa base nyo.
Exactly.
That's exactly what will happen. And speaking of team fights, merong Elder Drake. Sobrang ganda nito for both teams. Kahit sino makakuha nito, it will be a massive buff for them.
Let's go ahead and see Burst actually
Burst?
signals the
Kita to ng
potential
TME
take.
Kita to ng TME.
TME there in within the vicinity. Is Burst gonna force it? It's gonna allow Elder Drake. It's a little bit of a tug of war right now. We see a turret taken down towards the bot lane.
Oh, look at mid lane.
What?
TME are pushing.
Marky and JLC. Sneaky move. Looks like Orthros gonna defend. Will force TME to back away muna. Chill muna
They're
tayo
gonna go for
mga pre.
Elder.
But oh, indeed, Chisto looks like Elder Drake could be for TME's taking. They're making their way. Pero nakita na natin ang ping galing sa TNC. May balak ang TME. Contest natin yung Elder Drake. Huwag natin hayaan na mapunta sa kanila. Rox and Marky, they're in the brush. They're gonna straight in. Knockup does not land onto Burst and TME. Sayang yung opportunity.
Sobrang lapit dun. Kapag na-knock up si Burst dun, he would have been forced to burn at least the flash to try to survive. Pero man, the jukes, the fancy feet.
Exactly. Man, we're still waiting for that one major slip-up that could change.
Nagdadasal ako, please, Ikaros. Just itapat mo yung cursor mo sa TME tapos mag-ulti ka. Please lang, just start the fight.
We need that fight. It's been
Please
way
lang,
too
please.
long. Ikaros, are you gonna go for it? Members of TME are pursuing you. Orthros gonna make sure that the top laner for TNC escapes to safety. Drowsy. So let's go ahead and see TNC. Hindi mo na pursue. They're not in
Oh
the
my
position
God.
to do so. Kanina pa rin, nagkakaroon tayo ng dance dito sa Drake. Pero take note, in the midst of that, Baron is up as well.
Yeah.
TME, looks like, are they gonna start it? All 5 members, they're in the vicinity. Di pa rin nila ipupush though.
Please lang talaga, Ikaros. Itapat mo yung cursor mo sa members ng TME tapos mag-ulti ka na. Just please start the fight.
Give us a little something, because kanina pa tayo
Yeah.
nag-aabang in all fairness ng fight.
That's na.
It's long overdue.
Ano na? Let's go.
The patience from both sides, grabe.
Yeah, they're very, very methodical kung paano sila set up. Talagang nag-aagawan sila ng vision, especially both Baron and Elder are up. Kasi at this stage of the game, 40 minutes, everybody has their damage items. Sobrang bilis na mamamatay nitong mga objectives na to. So it's very critical that you set your vision properly.
So kung isipin mo, kumbaga, kung yung players natin, ang tindi ng patience nila sa ref, imagine mo siguro, hindi lang tayong nagkakask ngayon, pero pati yung mga viewers natin, siguro on the edge of their seat right now, really impatient, just waiting for that fight to finally, they're just waiting for all hell to break loose at this point. Mukhang, this is gonna be an opportunity. Icarus goes in onto Rox and to Coops. Looks like Rox might be the casualty right here. Marky as well gets bursted down by Burst. No pun intended. Rox will be the next to fall. Only 3 members of Team Manila Eagles are leaving. Anong gagawin ng TNC sa fight na to though? Looks like Orthos has to end up sacrificing himself in the midst of that. Take note, TME, they went for a sneaky Baron.
Yeah, okay, mukhang yun yung trade na pinili ng TME. Mas vinalue nila yung Baron buff compared dun sa Elder Drake. Pero 3-stack Elder Drake yun para sa TNC. And ito na, nakuha nila yung 3-stack Elder Drake. And man, gaya na sinabi ko, pinagdasal ko please Icarus na ulti siya. And nag-ulti nga siya. And look at what TNC did. They absolutely destroyed everyone caught in that ult.
But in the midst of that, let's go ahead and see, let's review what TME has to work with, who has those Baron buffs right now. As Marky and Rox definitely are out of commission as far as sa paggamit, sa pag-utilize
Well,
ng Baron
syempre,
buff.
namatay sila eh.
Yes. So, let's go ahead and see how this will work out with JLC, Coops, and Trevor.
Yeah, TME I think okay na may Baron sila because it will help them defend. Pero nakakatakot din na may Elder Drake yung TNC. So 3-stacked Elder Drake, you're just gonna absolutely burn. And just like what the Phoenix does,
Exactly.
playing to their mascot.
Will they be able to go all the way into a victory though? It's coming down to the wire, guys. Kumbaga, the later this game goes, the sooner a fight ensues. Once a player goes down, sobrang haba na ng death timer. And that's why we're seeing both sides so disciplined, so calculated at this point because they don't want to risk that. They don't want to risk the efficiency. Pero ito na nga ang fight na inaabangan natin. Rox actually blasts his way out of there. Medyo anticlimactic. Hinay muna guys. Chill muna.
Oho. Kailangan mo talaga mag-chill dito kasi kapag naabot ka ni Icarus, you're just gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, nakita naman natin yun sa nangyari kay GLC kanina.
Yeah.
It's
Paulit-ulit nga eh.
yeah, like 4 times kung di ako nagkamali.
Yeah, around 4 times.
Yung 4 out of 5
Yeah,
of it's,
every time he died.
yeah, exactly. And looks like TNC finally gonna start pushing the boundaries. Nakakuha na sila ng inner turret. Ipupush ba nila? No, they know TME's defense is quite solid with that Baron buff. So, backseat ulit, you know, just...
Okay. Man, grabe yung discipline ng TNC dito. Ayaw talaga nilang pilitan na mag-push versus TME. Talagang sobrang methodical nung setup ng waves. Pero TME as well, you have to give them credit for defending like this for so long. They have been on the back foot and they're defending very well just by manipulating the minion waves properly.
That's proper management right there. It's still small things that you don't realize until you really go in-depth as to ba't nagtatagal tong game na to. But nakapag-defend pa rin tong TME kahit sa nakikita ng iba like TNC winning a lot of these small skirmishes, bigger fights, objectives, whatnot. So let's go ahead and see. It's really coming down to the wire. It's just getting all the more intense heading into 45 minutes into the game. I wonder if are we gonna get the longest PGS game?
I don't know what the record is though.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I guess we'll have to look into
Yeah,
week 1
kailangan
and week
nating magtanong-tanong
Check
kung
natin.
ano yung pinakamatagal na PGS. I really don't know. Pero yun nga, maybe today we'll break records. Let's see how long can TME hold out versus TNC because they're pushing pretty aggressively.
two. Yeah, definitely. Overall, looks like Icarus getting a shove out here towards bot side. Pero nakita mo naman, respond agad ang TME. They're not gonna allow that minion wave to reach their turret. They're gonna clear that wave right out.
Ayaw na pabuti nun.
Nope, not at all.
Like I mentioned, this is what TME have been doing. Sobrang ganda ng wave manipulation nila na talagang hindi nila...
Oh, drowsiness. Rox, you have to be careful, my friend. Look at the damage. He goes down. Ito na ba ang window of opportunity para sa TNC? Tingnan natin kung anong magaganap. TME, they have to defend. They lost their support. Let's go ahead and see. TNC, are they gonna push it? Are they gonna try to seize this opportunity? Medyo heavy ang death timer ni Rox. Take note, 44 seconds bago pa siya makabangon ulit para tulungan ang teammates niya.
Feeling ko yun yung game-winning play. Right there by Hayes. Kasi yung Rakan lang yung way ng TME na pigilan tong push na to. They have to engage kung gusto nilang pigilan yung push. And with their primary engage gone, I think TNC can pull the trigger here at any time.
Oh no, let's go ahead and see. TNC, they're boning their time well, but with that time, unti-unti na rin magbaback online tong si Rox. Looks like TNC, they're giving the rotation towards bot side. They are able to get that inner turret, a little bit more space to work with. Will limit TNE as far as kung anong control rin nila sa mapa. So,
Okay. Mukhang aabot pa si Rox para sa possible na huling team fight ng game na to.
Whew. Yeah, this game is going on and on and on. Tsaka, item-wise, almost everybody pretty much has locked in their items already.
Yeah.
So, it's only a matter of time, really. It really comes down to that major slip-up, which just leads into a major victory for either side. Pero, regardless of the result, I think this is a game that both sides can be proud of. Because it's very well played.
Sobrang tense pa rin itong game. Anyone can win it at this point. Lahat sila 6 items. Lahat sila just gonna be dealing absurd amounts of damage. Talagang aabangan lang natin kung ano yung mangyayari sa team fight na yun. Will we see Marky absolutely go off on this Saya? Or makakita naman ba tayo ng isa pang highlight galing kay Demon?
Oh, another Demon highlight. Is it gonna be another Demon interview? Malalaman natin.
Parang feeling ko sinasanay talaga si Demon sa mga interview kasi...
sanay ka na, Demon. Training na to para sa'yo.
Yeah, pero don't jinx it. Baka magka-game 3 pa.
Nako, tingnan natin.
Grabe ang defense ng TME dito. So, like, you have to credit them. The way that they have defended for 47 minutes. Now, nag-aabang sila.
Kumbaga, this is a pretty clear showing as to why they are champions from last split. They aren't gonna give their throne up just yet. Kaya nga nang sinasabi ni Rox nung teaser video for PGS 2018 spring. But nonetheless, ito na nga. Both sides, 40 seconds na lang. Babango na si Baron.
Babango na siya.
I'm
Pangatlong
back.
Baron? Pangatlo.
Baron Nashor is back, yes. Okay, pangatlong Baron.
Yeah.
So, third Baron of the game. And that just goes to show how long we've been in on it right now.
Man. Pero, if TME give up the Baron, I think that might be the nail in the coffin.
Exactly, I'd have to agree with you there. It's an objective that they can't give up under any circumstances.
Yeah.
Kasi doon masisira yung line of defense
Okay.
nila. Oh, burst.
He believes he can fly.
I like that. It's still...
Pero yun nga, he will be in dragon form for this.
I don't know. Baron's not really a dragon, actually. I'm not sure what he is.
They're gonna get this. It's either TME tries to go for a steal, which is very risky, or TNC will just get this Baron for free.
Oh, TME, they have to act now. They can't allow
Pero
TNC
tayo.
to get this Baron. Here we go. Members of TME, they're a little bit clumped up. Marky gets the kill right away onto Orthros, but in the midst of that, TNC comes up big.
Icarus!
He gets the Baron. That's going to be a fight right there. Icarus, 3-man gang onto the members of Team Manila Eagles. Hayes coming in from the back line, but Demon working his magic right there, starting to go for the cleanup. JLC is going to be the next casualty. Rox doesn't manage to escape. Marky, the only surviving member of Team Manila Eagles, and that's going to be JLC. He has to make it out alive. Will he, though? That is a bigger question. He looks like we'll be able to recall, pero take note. 4 members of TNC could go for the finish. Ang bigat ng death timers ng TME.
Yeah, unless makita natin si JLC na makakuha ng quadra kill na sa kanya lang. I think this is TNC taking a clean 2-0 over the defending PGS champions.
Oh man, this is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Penta?
JLC, you have to go for the defense. You have to at least try, my friend.
Oh, no.
That is gonna be the ace. This is TNC's night right here, taking down the 2017 Summer Champions. TNC ends this match, propelling themselves to top 1 in a 2-0 versus Team Manila Eagles. GG, well played.
Sobrang well-deserved na 2-0 niyan para sa TNC. The amount of discipline, the amount of control they showed throughout a 50-minute game. That's so much improvement by TNC, and they take down the defending champions. What an insane game.
I am absolutely thrilled to see this type of development from a PGS team. Kumbaga, this is what you'd hope for. This is where the hard work and perseverance, split after split, yung di kami makapag... Di namin ma-penetrate ang playoffs. They weren't able to make playoffs for both splits, but now, coming in stronger than ever. Pero, you have to give the kudos rin to Team Manila Eagles. The game went for as long as it could because of how solid their defense was. They didn't give up either, so that's pretty commendable.
Yeah, that's championship mentality right there. Talagang TME didn't know how to defend well, but in the end, it was TNC with a decisive team fight around that Baron area. Icarus, massive engage. Demon just does what Demon does. He absolutely destroys you in team fights.
But at the end of the day, let's go ahead and talk about, because from that mid-game onwards, alam na nating lahat kung ano yung win condition ng TNC and TME just holding their ground. Pag-usapan natin, let's say it was on the reverse switch. Now, what was TME's win condition? How could they have won that game?
They could have they needed to get out of laning phase ahead, and they really need to abuse that their champions spike faster.
So
in my
bagay,
opinion.
ang gandang point nun because sobrang tagal ng laning phase. Gaya ng mention mo, it was quite the extended laning phase na naganap throughout. So, oh man, pag-usapan natin, if you had to choose a MVP from TNC, because Demon definitely performed well, pero not just Demon alone. You have to give credit to everybody on TNC. It was absolutely amazing.
Actually, everyone absolutely played out their
Diba?
sides. I mean, the ultimates from Ikros always on point. The bubbles from Hayes. I mean, parang ngayon, this week, actually, sobrang nagpo-pop off yung mga Zoe, and man, that's just insane.
And pwede bang I'm not sure if it's workable na, pwede bang ilagay lahat ng TNC sa isang chair para sa interview because
5 sila, no?
oo nga, 5 silang nandun because everybody deserves credit talaga. It's,
Actually, sama mo yung coach, 6 sila.
yeah, Johnny
Yeah.
Boy as well. Because I think that's one of the reasons why TNC is really, it's just the best of both worlds here. You have a great roster to work with. The coach knows what to do to bring out the best in his players. And I think that's probably one of the best attributes you could have when you're spearheading a team na you're going to be the first person that kind of figures out what works for your players, work to your advantages. And I think the great thing here is that it's not really TNC just working to their strengths. Talagang may flexibility din sila with how they could go about the game.
Yeah, pero yun nga, we've just concluded week 3, and now, pag-usapan natin, what does this mean for both of these teams moving forward? TME defending champions, falling 0-2, and TNC just securing that top spot. What does this mean for both of them? I mean, TNC, clearly, most improved team, probably the best team today, of course.
Exactly.
They did end 2-0, but if you're the defending champions, looking forward, you need to bounce back from this. This is just a slump. We know they can get back to their championship form, and we'll definitely be looking out for that.
So there you have it, folks. That was absolutely amazing. Medyo excited na ako malaman kung sino bang MVP. Probably Hayes or Demon. Malalaman natin yan. Once again, I'm Arctic. This is Chisto. Take it away, Vulcan.
Hello guys, I'm with TNC's mid laner si Hayes. So, Hayes, kumusta naman feeling nyo panalo yung TME, yung defending champion sa 2017 Summer Split?
Siyempre, masaya kasi nag-work yung mga practice namin. Tapos, yung paghihirap namin. Tsaka, siyempre, sila defending champion
So, kumusta naman yung mga feelings yun? Yung medyo masaya, yung 2-0. That's very impressive.
Ano ba?
Teka lang, ano ba? Maybe you're too excited that you won 2-0 against Team Manila Eagles. So, one more question to add to that. Yung sa lahat ng tao na nanonood sa YouTube or sa Facebook Live, yung Yasuo Min, yung bakit, why did the Yasuo Min work for you guys? What did you guys do differently? Or not just that, you used it twice.
Sa totoo lang, sa lahat ng practice namin, halos ganun Madalas akong Yasuo Kasi
Seryoso?
nga uso yung, diba, yung Cog Mode, Zoe.
Oo.
Ayun, hanggang sa sobrang nakampante namin sa pick na Yasuo.
So yeah, so it was more of a comfort pick. Sanay kayo mag-Yasuo, so why not try it in PGS? And the results has shown for TNC 2-0ing the defending champions of TME. And for our closing remark here, so Hayes, any message you want to say to your friends and family and your fans out there?
Thank you sa mga sumusuporta sa TNC family, sa mga tropa sa amin. Sa mga pinsa ko nanonood, thank you.
So there you have it. That has been the interview with TNC Hayes, the winning team of our second match of the 2018 Bacchus Pro Gaming Series. So we'll be signing off and see you next week for week 4. My name is Vulcan, and with me was Hayes, the mid lane of TNC, the winners of the batch 2. See you guys next week.
Back no! Gets the full wrath of the combo once again. Bro, Icaros and fight right here. Rocks wins the fancy footwork, but the numbers are in TNC's advantage. Equal 3 actually right now, but look at Demon just carrying around TME. They're looking to not push it too much, but they are forced to back away. Sparky, a moment of stasis. Double kill for Demon. That will be triple. Trying to hold it off. Will he get it? No! First, make sure that he secures it, but in the midst of that, Trevor getting the kill. On to Orthros. Are they going to try to clean it up? I'm not sure if that's a possibility. 2 members of TNC are down. The chase is on. Burst very, very low. Icaros trying to hold the members. The form of the Baron. Gutsy. Teleport coming
Lamang
in
ng
from
dalawang level
TNC. Is this gonna be a fight though? Take note, Icarus does not have his ultimate up just yet. Bursts are gonna go in. The members of TME, they're starting to scatter. Rocks is very, very low. Trevor might actually be a casualty, but Demon, he has other plans. Go straight for the fleeing members of TME. Everyone else is very, very low. Coops and Trevor, they're the only surviving members. Will they make it out to Telltale? I don't think so. With that full collapse coming in from TNC, they come up big. Trevor makes it out. But at TNC, are they gonna try for something? Burst catches them right there. Orthros as well. These are members of TME. Where is the rest of TNC though? Trevor gets the kill. On to Burst. Orthros is the next to fall as well. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough. But take note, Demon and Icarus, they could potentially salvage this fight right here. Demon takes so much damage. He has to be careful. Does not want to get the wrath of the damage output from Team and the Eagles. Icarus is and to cook. Looks like Rox might be the casualty right here. Marky as well gets bursted down by Burst. No pun intended. Rox will be the next of all. Only 3 members of Team Manila Eagles are leaving. Get this. Anong gago? Oh, TME will have to act now. They can't allow TNC to get this there. Here we go. Members of TME, they're a little bit clumped up. Marky gets the kill right away onto Orthros. But in the midst of that, TNC comes up big. He gets there. That's going to be a fight right there. Icarus, 3-man gang onto the members of Team Manila Eagles. Hayes coming in from the back line, but Demon working his magic right there, starting to go for the cleanup. JLC is going to be the next casualty. Rox doesn't manage to escape. Marky, the only surviving member of Team Manila Eagles, and that's going to be JLC. He has to make it out alive. Will he though? That is a bigger question. He looks like we'll be able to recall, pero take note, 4 members of TNC could go for the finish. Ang bigat ng death timers ng TME.
Yeah, unless makita natin si JLC na makakuha ng quadra kill lang sa kanya lang, I think this is TNC taking a clean 2-0.
Oh man, this is gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. JLC, you have to go for the defense. You have to at least try, my friend. No, that is gonna be the ace. This is TNC's night right here, taking down the 2017 Summer Champions. TNC ends this match, propelling themselves to top 1 in a 2-0 versus Team Manila Eagles. GG, well played.
Sobrang well-deserved na 2-0 niyan para sa TNC. The amount, wow.
Uptight, wanna let loose, I was green.
Invincible.
I was lightning before the thunder.